data from last week's example. There are a few things I just want to point out that I hope will make it easier for you to interpret any future data sets. The first column here relates to the participant identifier, or their ID. It's common practice amongst research that every single person who takes part is given an anonymous code which relates to all of their data. This is particularly important for instances where you would like to either remove a case because it's an outlier, or to go back and interpret why one particular patient might be skewing data. None of the examples we look at worry about the participant ID, but it's important for you to know that's what it means. The second column here relates to the ear mould manufacturer, and you can see that we've got some 15 that have a number 1 and 15 that have a number 2. But what does that actually relate to? To find that out, you need to go to something called the variable view at the bottom here. Each row represents one of the variables in the data. So the first one is their ID, and that's a nominal scale. It's a name I've given to each participant uniquely. The second is the manufacturer. And if you move along to this values section, you'll see that I've told SPSS that a score or value of 1 means that the participant trialled their ear molds from Venus, and that a score of 2 means that they trialled their ear mold from Zeus. Looking back to the data, we have this option here called a value label. If I highlight the manufacturer column and you watch this column whilst I select this, you'll see that what happens is that SPSS, when correctly coded, will swap between the numerical number I've given the group and the label, in this case the manufacturer's name. Finally, we've also got the satisfaction score, and critically I've coded that to tell SPSS that that's a scale measure. That's really important. If you don't allocate the name correctly to this measure value here, SPSS will give you some warning functions. So, how do we know that the satisfaction is a scale? Well, in this case, our satisfaction score is the dependent variable. That's what we're measuring as a result of the independent variable, the manufacturer. Remember, it's the manufacturer we are changing, and we are measuring satisfaction as a result.